Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
The Bond of Six with Coach C. Attention, listeners. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the hosts and DJs on this show are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the station or its affiliates. We're here to share different perspectives, spark conversations, and most importantly, have some fun along the way. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's dive in.
Aloha! It's been so long. Haven't seen you since last year. Oh my goodness. Hi, I'm Coach C. Welcome to the Bond of Six. This is a life coaching podcast to support our military family. Six comes from there are 6 recognized armed services. And we also are there for our responders. So emergency responders. And so this is the 11th episode of the Thriving After Surviving series. That series came about when all of the natural disasters were occurring, and it was a call to give back, besides monetary donations and supplies, also taking care of mental health. I'm a certified life coach, so I'm always going to think about that. So today we're talking about, so you got a plan. Oftentimes for myself, I know I get a plan, I got these goals, but soon I burn out because I'm only thinking about the goals and not the thing behind it, the system. So today we're going to talk about not only about planning, but the system that's going to get you from goal to goal. Over here, Coach C has to come to the present. I invite you to come to the present. And I believe in higher power. My faith is what helps guide me and maintain my sound mind, or soundish. I invite you to some devotional time. And before we go into that, we playing a song.
Covered me. You stayed and made the fear and shame pass over me. And I can count on one thing: you'll see me through. 'Cause no one else has ever been as good or true. I've seen you move the mountains, I've seen you part the sea. I know you'll do it all over again for me. And I'm safe as when I'm with you. I'm
Woo! Oh my goodness. That was a worship movement and Tato, only one. That voice, his voice, you know, when somebody sings so good, you like singing along, they make you feel like you can really sing. Oh man. Um, I want to let you know I apologize if I sound a little voice sounds a little different or I sound a little bit low. I am recovering from the remnants of COVID. That's why I've been out for a while. Um, so I'll be mindful to make sure I'm speaking up. Yeah, and that's why you see some extra marks on my face. I was blowing my nose a lot, but I'm here. Made it through. But yeah. Oh, let me make sure you can see the slideshow. Here we go. Let's switch it up. There you go. Switch spots. So, again, we're here to support the community. There's so many of us, and it's not by chance. Please find a way to unite versus divide. I'm going to be reading the foundational verse for the bond of six, and it comes from the Bible. And this is Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 through 25. This is coming from the easy to read version. Help each other be strong. We should think about each other to see how we can encourage each other to show love and do good works. We must not quit meeting together as some are doing. No, we need to keep on encouraging each other. This becomes more and more important as you see the day getting closer. And before we step into things, I want to take a moment of prayer. Father, I'm just so grateful. Grateful for this moment that you're giving us. Grateful for this opportunity. We're grateful for this space. I thank you for meeting my presence wherever I may go. And you never ask for perfection. You ask me to try. So I'm here, stepping out onto the foundation that you laid before me. We are grateful. We are thankful. I pray that circumstances do not steal our dreams, do not crush them. I pray in the midst of us doing the things we need to do to get through the day, that we do have moments that we think of the hope of the future, of those who are after us, and being mindful of what we share, what we give to them to meet their needs later. So God, thank you for providing. Thank you for the community that you surround us with. I pray that we can get something that we can apply and others catch us thriving, dreaming, and taking action. So thank you so much. We praise you and we lift you high. It's in the example of Jesus that we pray. Amen. All righty. Well, let's talk about creating effective plans and systems. So it's important to differentiate what a plan is and what a system is. This is something, yes, I knew the definitions, but when it was time to act them out, I would put myself in overwhelm of just goals, and not really pouring into that system that is going to help support it. Think of plans like a roadmap. You know I want to be at this point. I want to be at this point. I want things to look this way. And then the systems are going to be that vehicle to get you to that next destination. You know, yeah, you got to pack the car. You have to ensure you have gas in the car. You know, there's different things you have to go about traveling. So, why are systems crucial for long-term success? It helps you get that support around it. It helps you make it attainable instead of taking this huge chunk out. You got your knife and fork and you cut it in biteable sizes. So, after the holidays, after eating all that extra butter, that butter and sugar, the clothes were fitting a little differently. So I couldn't lose those holiday pounds in one day. There is certain things I had to do. I had to be mindful of, hey, if I grab something quick, it's normally going to add more to my holiday pounds. But if I prep ahead of time, if I'm making sure that I'm setting the things up that are going to support that goal, if somebody brings a big old piece of cake or something, hey, let me cut a smaller slice of that off, just being mindful of the actions that I'm taking daily and how they're going to support that end goal. So, and how does the system support the goal achievement? So it's going to take more than just willpower, because life happens. Something can come in and frustrate you. Sometimes I get triggered, and because just unknowingly just go grab something, because it is a common thing for me to try to stuff that emotion down if I can't deal with it right away. So having the things laid out and being having it, clearing those extra snacks that I know I don't need, they're not going to help with my blood sugar. Not keeping a huge supply of that. So yeah. Okay, so after we come back from the commercial, we'll be talking about the different components to help you have that system that's going to support your plan.
spirit of America and in the proud spirit of our great country.
Just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Today we gather to honor the men and women who've served in our armed forces. We celebrate their courage, their resilience, and their sacrifices they've made so that we can stand here in freedom. Veterans Day is a day of gratitude, yes, but it should also be a call to action. Because honoring veterans is just about remembering their service. It's about truly listening to their stories. It's about giving them a voice, not just a day of thanks, but a platform, a mic, and a listening ear every single day. For too long, veterans have come home from battles on foreign soil, only to face silence here. They've returned to a society that says thank you, but often doesn't know how to truly engage with them. But we can change that right here, right now. You see, when you hand a veteran the mic, you're giving them something beyond words. You're giving them a connection, purpose, and the space to share what it means to serve, to sacrifice, and to rebuild. You're giving them the chance to turn their thoughts, sometimes haunted and heavy, into words that cannot heal. Because when veterans speak, they don't tell their own stories. They speak for others who might be willing, struggling, in silence. A voice isn't just a sound, it's a lifeline. And when we give veterans that voice, when we make space for their perspectives in our communities and conversations, we're not just honoring their past, we're strengthening their future. When a veteran shares their story, they're not just reliving their past, they're reshaping their future one word at a time. So today I challenge each of us to give a veteran in our lives the chance to share. Listen, to not just reply, but to understand. Let their words sink in and be transformed by their experiences. Because a veteran with a voice is a veteran with power. Power to lead, to heal, and to inspire change. Let's give our veterans more than our thanks. Let's give them the mic, the platform, and our commitment to listen, because then they talk. We all grow. Thank you.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Aloha and hooyah! Welcome back. Yes, over here at the Military Broadcast Radio, we give veterans a voice, an opportunity to talk, to be in community. So, if you're a veteran out there and you are interested in hosting your own radio station or even a DJ out there, come on over. They give you great training. I've been trained. I'm still a work in progress, but my confidence is building up day by day with that training and with that community. So you can reach out at the manager at M as in Mike, B as in Bravo, radio.us. Alrighty. So we are on the 11th episode of the Thriving After Surviving series. And this is So You Got a Plan? And creating effective plans and systems over here. We already talked about the different plans and why it's important to have a system backing you. And key components to have that system to get you from goal to goal is when you are creating that system, you definitely want to have that big picture, the idea of what is my focus. For instance, in preparation for the podcast, that I give on Saturdays. I got to think about what's going to be the next topic. And then I have to go in and ensure I got, so work from like, hey, Saturday, you got to make sure you have your studio set up. Are there any music videos that you want to play? By the way, they come from veterans that you want to play. Then make sure you get the permissions, make sure they are on inside the studio, and making sure I'm well rested, make sure I'm in the right mindset. I've reviewed what the different things I want to talk about, if I want to do a slide deck. So all the different things, but to support that goal, but the different things that are going to be in there. And prioritizing. So, okay, what do I need for sure? I definitely need to make sure I have that studio scheduled. I definitely need to make sure that I know what I'm going to be talking about. So put them in order, because I love PowerPoints, and in particular Canva. I love playing in Canva, but it's not necessary. So, and measurements. So make those differences. So something that's attainable, something that you can see. Okay, I'm going to take 30 minutes to do this thing, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to put some time to it, because, there's more things that go on in your life, and you don't want to spend too much time on one thing. So you're timing it and you're stating exactly what you're going to work on. So there is a system called SMART. I'm going to let you go look it up, because I know you know how to do some searching, but it makes it attainable. It makes it specific, something measurable, and, actionable, something that's related to everything. You do a certain amount of time. So it's you're zoning in to the exact thing that you need to do. And you want to be flexible. For instance, I had COVID. So I had to call and say, I'm not going to show up because I can't even talk. I'm rarely wheezing, So things happen. So make it flexible. Okay. Let's go listen to some more music. When we come back, we'll talk about implementation of that system. Let's see, who is going to be the lucky person? Ooh, let's play Walk into the Light.
And I'm getting never know. Yeah, I never know. I said that I'll never know until I walk into the light.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Aloha, hooyah. Welcome back. Well, we're at bonus 6, talking about those plans and the systems that are going to get them into existence. We have talked about plans, talked about just those different components of a system. And you have it. So some tools that I love are checklists. I have that ultimate goal. I have a date that I feel like I'm going to get that ultimate goal, and then the different steps. If you can get it down to like, hey, weekly or daily, but just checking them off, that gives me the confidence, hey, I'm working towards this goal. I'm getting something accomplished. Because in the beginning, it does look like, am I doing anything? Am I putting a dent into this goal at all? But you have that visual and checking it off. It's definitely builds your confidence. And when those challenges come, reach out to your mentor. You are not in this thing alone. People want to help. If somebody has an attitude, go to a different person. But for the majority, especially when it's a goal and you have a plan, people are going to want to support the effort that you're putting into this. So, yeah, I get it. With the independence, you want to find things, but put a time box that a limit on how long you want to stay lost. And when you are asking for help, let them know, like, hey, I need you to give me the answer or give me some guidance. All right. And to maintain the consistency. When you do run into those roadblocks, take notes. Put a note by it, like, okay, because so if things happen, sometimes that solution is not going to work for everything, but it's good to know, to make a note of it. Hey, I had to go do this because this occurred. And go back and say thank you to those people that supported you. That's just Auntie Charlene kicking in. But yeah, please remember, the goal isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Start small or start slow so you can go fast. But start small and be consistent, showing up, doing something to support that goal. All right, so it's great to have plans, but make friends with that system to support it. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. Oh, there's a song I really want to play for you before we leave, because we are never in this alone. We are never in this thing alone. We are here to support each other. Okay. Asking for help is one of the greatest way to unite a community, to get a support group together. Because you asking help, first it shows courage, and it's showing an example of you need help, reach out. There are people not only are trained, but there are people that want to see you succeed. And I know when somebody come ask me for help, it's a compliment that, first of all, that you're being vulnerable. You feel safe enough to ask me. And you think I can answer that question or help you with that? Oh, but if I can't, I will sit down. We got to Google, but I will sit down and ensure that you get to somebody who can support you in it. And there's more people out there. So please don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to ask for help. All right. So let me play this song for you real quick. Oh, y'all ain't ready for them just yet. Hold on. Here.
He sits on his bed with his gun in his hand. He thinks his life is over, he can't understand. A bottle of whiskey and some pills in the drawer. He doesn't wanna hurt himself or hurt anymore. Why must it be this way? Just think it all over and listen to the words I say. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with their demons each day. 'Cause you are not alone. So take my hand, brother, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. She picks up the clothes that fall loose on the floor. She finds a crumpled letter just behind the door. Begins to read it with tears in her eyes. A horrible feeling takes over inside. Says, honey, can I talk to you? There has to be something that we can do. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with 'cause now he understands.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Aloha! Hoo-yah! All right. Well, this is Bonus 6. And we have been talking about plans and systems. And we come to the close of the show. I thank you so much for coming through. Again, if you're a veteran or first responder out there and you want to get some experience of hosting your own podcast, or you're a DJ out there, come on through. We have lots of shows over here that touch on different topics. We don't have you though. So come through. We're here ready to help train you up. Again, reach out to manager@mbradio.us if you are interested in getting some training. So, you've done a lot. You made it through storms. You made it through job complications, health. You made it through a lot of things. Let's honor that. Let's honor that with seeing your goals. Some of your goals don't have to be everything, but just one step at a time. So, I invite you to repeat this. I honor my survival by living fully and with purpose. My life has value and meaning. I honor my survival by living fully and with purpose. My life has value and meaning. That felt good. I'm going to do it one more time. I honor my survival by living fully and with purpose. My life has value and meaning. Take a breath. And my call to action, I got to tell you to do something. Start planning today. Write it down. I love writing things down with pen and paper, but you can type it. If your phone, your laptop, whatever, just get it down. Use whatever resource you have. And then pick one of those goals. And then write a system down to help support it. And when you feel ready, start checking things off on that support system. And remember, the support system don't just have to be you. You can include some people in there. And for any reason, of course, with any emergencies, 911. But emergencies come in different forms. It could come in the form of your thoughts when you feel like things are becoming too hard. You might want to harm yourself, or you may know somebody who's been talking about that. 988 is a great resource. And they break it down into different levels. You can take care of anyone who happens to have a disability. You can also take care of anybody in the LGBTQ community, teens. it breaks it down. But 988 is the number to call, to text or call. And of course, any resources, if you're looking for help, in case you've been in a flood or a fire, or you need some resources, you need diapers, you need food, or looking for a place to stay, looking for shelter, 211 will give you the local resources where you're at. So it's okay to seek help because it's out there. All righty. Thank you so much for lending your ear and your time and just considering the things I talk about. Please, if I'm not the person to listen to, have somebody who is going to be supporting you to thrive. All right. I will see you again, or let you watch me again on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern. And we will be celebrating the 12th, the final episode of this series called Thriving After Surviving. All righty. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.